Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News with Rumors. I'm your host, Brandon Hodge. So this episode is actually brought to you by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, use SeatGeek, use code HODGE at checkout and actually get $20 off your tickets. Now this is for first time orders only, so if you used SeatGeek before, a little hack for you guys, you can make a new account with a new email, you can still use my code and still get $20 off tickets for any event in the entire world. Alright ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to jump into this episode. So confession time, there's actually no confirmed news stories to talk to you guys about today. It's a bummer, but it does happen, especially middle of the week. Usually there's a bit of a fall off. And yeah, there's nothing confirmed. There's nothing confirmed or announced by the WWE today that I would like to talk about. So nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time. Go ahead and get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor of the day is going to be about the upcoming WWE Premium Live events, or upcoming WWE pay-per-views, if you still call them pay-per-views. I'm still adjusting to calling them Premium Live events. I know most people are still calling them pay-per-view. It just makes sense. It just makes sense because that's what we're so used to. But it's going to take an adjustment. But nonetheless, if you haven't heard the news, an upcoming WWE Premium Live event called the Day 1 show has actually been canceled. So that kind of opens up the question, what's replacing it? What's happening? As of right now, there is absolutely no replacement for it. We have kind of a list of 2023 the rumored list of the way 2023 is going to go for the premium live events or the pay-per-views, whatever you want to call them. But basically, Day 1's not on this list. So here is the rumored list about what's happening. So in January, we're going to have Royal Rumble. So Royal Rumble will be the next premium live event, next pay-per-view after the Survivor Series show in November. So that is a bit of a big gap because Royal Rumble's not until like the last weekend of January. But anyway, we have Royal Rumble in January. February, we're going to be doing the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. We don't know where it's going to be yet. Maybe Saudi. I would think Saudi because they're supposed to have a show in Saudi. WrestleMania is, of course, going to be in April 1st, I believe, this year. April 1st and 2nd. Then we're going to move on to the King of the Ring show. I don't know if that's going to be in May. I'm thinking May time is when we'll be doing the King of the Ring. So they're bringing back the King of the Ring for an actual pay-per-view. So that's cool. Then we're going to be having Money in the Bank, which I guess would be taking place in June. Then July, I would say, we'd have SummerSlam, actually. And then we're going to move on to actually going over the UK again. The UK is getting another pay-per-view next year, and it looks like that will be either in August or in September. And then after that, we're doing actually Evolution. The all-women's pay-per-view will be happening sometime. I would guess that would be like October-ish, and then we're looking Survivor Series in November. The only problem I see with that, I believe there would be a Crown Jewel show in November. This was on this rumored list I was looking at, but Crown Jewel, because Saudi has another date in November, so that would make sense for that, and I think the UK would be in September. Evolution, October, then Survivor Series and the Crown Jewel show will both be in November of 2023, November of next year. But nonetheless, that is the rumored list of the pay-per-views that are happening next year. All right, the next rumor is about Naomi. So Naomi is a lady we haven't seen in a little while. Of course, she walked out of the WWE with Sasha Banks, creative problems or whatever. They both have not returned yet. Neither one of them have returned yet. So there's been rumors of bringing them back. There's rumors that Triple H has talked to them. They've came to an agreement. They're willing to come back. And now it's just kind of like figuring out the details and creative and stuff like that now. But apparently this one's just about Naomi. Apparently they are working backstage right now currently on a brand new contract for Naomi because I know her contract was expiring anyway. So they're working on a brand new contract, brand new deal. They're working out fine details to get that contract signed and stuff like that. As for Sasha Banks, it's a little iffy. It's a little more iffy for Sasha. Because Sasha, isn't just a wrestler. She's kind of a mainstream star now. She's done so many different things. She's doing, obviously she does her modeling and stuff. And she also does movies and TV shows now. Most notably, of course, the Mandalorian series. She's doing freaking Star Wars. She's in Star Wars. It's very high up. But nonetheless, it's a little more iffy if what is Sasha's availability is going to be and what it's going to be going forward. But both of them, reportedly, they have working on deals for it. But apparently, they're working on Naomi's contract right now. She'll be coming back sometime soon, and Sasha should be back as well soon, I would imagine. That is, if she wants to continue wrestling and not just go full on into acting, but it's a completely, her decision with that. Alright, next rumor. The next rumor is also about another lady maybe returning soon. This is about Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch has that arm injury she got at SummerSlam. She's been gone for a little while. So what is the deal? I've talked personally. I would think Rumble would be a good time to have her return, but apparently backstage, this is a backstage rumor about Becky Lynch. Apparently she is healing quite nicely. She's about ready to return, and they're actually wanting her to return before the end of 2022. So who knows, we might actually see her pump up the Survivor Series pay-per-view, or maybe it'll just be a random episode of Raw or SmackDown. But apparently Becky Lynch, creatively, backstage, they're wanting her to return before the Royal Rumble. So we'll just have to wait and see about that. So ladies and gentlemen, that leads us into this. This is going to be the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I'm going to be talking about inside this episode of WWE News and Rumors. So this is about the American Nightmare. This is about Cody Rhodes. Of course, Cody Rhodes had that crazy pec tear injury. He looked crazy when he had that match. I can't believe he wrestled like that. Just an insane guy, but he has my respect. But basically, Cody Rhodes, there's been a lot of rumors about when he can return. He had to have a surgery. He's been gone for a while. We were looking at Royal Rumble time for a maybe return, but apparently, also with him, they're looking maybe before Royal Rumble. And I think the reason they're thinking this is because they want Cody versus Roman Reigns for the championship at the pay-per-view. They don't want Cody in the Rumble match. They want Cody versus Reigns at Royal Rumble. So that would make sense because if we do the Reigns versus Rock thing at WrestleMania, you can't really have Cody challenge from that, which is also we have the whole issue of who's the Royal Rumble winner going to face. Because they can't face, they can't face Roman, and Roman has both championships. So is the Rumble winner going after the United States Championship or the Intercontinental or NXT title or something? I don't know. There's a lot of questions around that whole area, not really too many answers right now, and I think they're kind of still figuring it out for themselves. But anyway, backstage, apparently they want Cody Rhodes returning actually before Royal Rumble. Now, I don't think the guy's going to be cleared in November, so maybe a December return or something like that, or it could even be in January. Maybe the plan was to have him return at day one, but day one's now been canceled, so they kind of got to figure out what they're doing with that. But apparently Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, I would imagine, is what they're pushing for like, I don't want to say the main event of Rumble, but the main championship match of Rumble will be that, if I had to guess. So there you guys have it. That's actually going to do it for this episode of WWE News Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts on these news stories and rumors in the comment section down below. But ladies and gentlemen, I am your king of Vlogstar, Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.